Hey guys, it's Lost. This series is going to be my first series I've ever done, and hopefully it will be kind of stress-free for me. I don't have to really plan out any builds. It's just gameplay of me building, so that'll give you something cool to look at visually. And then it's just me talking about my life, or maybe something related to Minecraft that is also kind of ties in with my life, stuff like that. I think it will give you guys some interesting content for you to listen to, maybe something that will appeal to some of you. It might not appeal to everyone, but again, this is not going to be the only series I do. I'm just trying to broaden my horizons so I can appeal to more people, and so I have more content to put out, and trying to keep it all quality stuff too. So, um, so yeah, that's what this series is basically going to be. It'll evolve and change as it goes along too. I'm not the best at YouTube yet, but I'm getting a lot better, so yeah. I think I've talked about the series enough, though, so I'm going to go ahead and start doing my first episode here. My first episode here is going to be about my first encounter with Minecraft. So, here I am. It's like 2010, and I'm a freshman in high school. I think I'm really hot shit, because, you just came out of middle school, and you're like, we're just awesome being in the 8th grade and stuff. Puberty and all that fun stuff, and like you just think you're awesome and all this stuff. So here I am, freshman year, and I'm playing Pokemon Fire Red, and I think I'm awesome because everyone else is playing Minecraft, and I got Pokemon Fire Red on my Visual Boy Advanced program on my school laptop, which I think is awesome, and now that I'm older, I've come to realize is a complete piece of junk. Sitting in geography class with one of my friends. Geography class for me freshman year, like most of my freshman classes, looking back, pretty lame. I didn't do anything. I mean, I learned like the 50 states and the capitals, and that's it. And I mean, it was just pretty lame. So we're all sitting there playing like Trackmania, Pokemon, and Minecraft. And I'm looking at these kids playing Minecraft, and I'm just like, what are you doing? This game has awful graphics. Like, I don't even see the purpose because I'm not paying attention enough to even realize that they're like doing stuff. I just think they're just kind of running around in this world doing nothing, and I'm just kind of laughing at them because I'm sitting here playing Pokemon. I'm awesome. I got like level 20 Charizard or something. Like, well, it wouldn't be Charizard. He was evolved. Pokemon dork moment, but I have like a level 20 Pokemon. It's probably even like a Butterfree or something, knowing me as a freshman. Something like really lame like that. But, so I think I'm awesome, because all these kids are playing Minecraft. But then one of my friends convinced me, he's like, you should play this. You should at least try it, because you've never played it. You can't like make fun of it if you haven't played it. And I'm like, oh, whatever, I'll try it like once, and I'll tell him how much I hate it, and then I'll never play it again in my life. And as you guys can see, that's not true, but, so, he gives me it on his flash drive. I plug it in, I download it, I copy the file over, whatever, to my school laptop, and, I go back to playing Pokemon. I'm just like, I'll play it later. I'm not something I really want to spend my time on right now, because, I'm above Minecraft as a freshman in high school. Kind of clueless, but whatever. So eventually he talks me into actually playing it, so I open it up, and it pops up the typical screen. It just says Minecraft across the top, and I click survival mode. I'm like, okay, I mean, it was the only option then, so I was just like, I guess this is what I'm doing. I don't know anything about Minecraft. I haven't talked to anyone about anything, so I turn it on. It's downloading terrain, all that stuff, and I'm just sitting here thinking like, well, I don't even know what this is going to be. It's kind of lame, all bad attitude. Because I'm a freshman, and I don't know, it was just kind of stupid. And once I get it running, I kind of like look around the world, and I'm just like, what is this? I don't know. I'm still making comments about the graphics to my friend, cracking jokes and stuff. And I think he was secretly laughing at me in his head because he made sure not to tell me anything before I played it, so I didn't know what was going on. So I'm running around trying to figure out what to do. I have no clue, which just adds on to the, man, I don't want to play this game. I'm just doing this because you asked me to, and all that sort of stuff. And so I don't know. I don't have an open mind at all. and it's kind of silly. So I'm running around trying to figure out what to do, but at the same time, not, because I don't feel like I'm ever going to play it again, so I'm just like, whatever. And every time I can't figure out what to do, I'm just justifying to myself like how stupid of a game it is and all this stuff. So eventually I figure out that you're supposed to hit a tree, and I didn't ask anybody or anything. I just kind of ran around and I started clicking random buttons, and I eventually figured out that you're supposed to hit a tree. And I tell you, it was probably a miracle that I even knew which keys made you go like left, right, up, down, and jump. It's probably a miracle I knew that much, because I was just a total noob, total dork. So I'm running around, and I finally figure out that I need to hit a tree. But at this point, it's starting to get dark, and I didn't know what that meant. All that meant to me at the time was, now I can't see. This game's even worse. Like, I can't even see now. So it's starting to get dark, and I mean, it's just like the afternoon, so it's not a big deal at this point. But I didn't really know what this meant at the time. I mean, I do now, and you guys do, but I didn't, of course. Freshman me was still running around punching trees, and at one point, it's pretty dark now. I turn around and see stuff moving, and I'm like, what the? And I kind of go over there, and then this thing jumps, this black thing jumps up and hits me. And I mean, now I know it was a spider. And eventually, at that time, when I actually finally figure out what it is, I'm like freaking out. I'm like, spiders? Hell no, I am not doing this. Like, because I haven't been motivated to play this game at all up to this point. I was only doing it for my friend. And I was just like, no, this is stupid. But for some reason, I kept playing. I think it was probably my friend. I probably like looked at him and I was like, "What'd you get me into? What is this crap?" Because I mean, I don't know. I was a freshman. I mean, I'm still scared of stuff like that. But I'm just a pansy in general. But at that time, it was even worse because I was a freshman and I'd just been playing Pokemon, the most lovable little children's game ever. You know, especially older versions and stuff. But so I'm freaking out. I kind of run away. I dig into a hill because at that point I finally figured out how to do that. I just dig into a hill and I make a little 1x2 hut thing, little dugout, and then I just close it off and I sit there in silence and kind of just stare at the computer screen, contemplating quitting this stupid game because I'm scared out of my mind about spiders. I mean, I don't know what other reason. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, I might as well not, because Lord knows my teacher up there is like teaching the capital of Kentucky to some really dumb freshman girls or something. I don't know. It's actually probably my freshman friends who were dudes probably teaching the capital of something. I don't know. It was just dumb. So I was like, might as well keep playing. And I don't know, maybe I can figure this out, and maybe the monsters will go away in the morning. So I'm sitting there in my little hut thing, trying to figure out what to do, I guess. And I didn't do anything that night. I didn't dig. I didn't do anything. I didn't know how to do anything. So I just kind of sat there. And at one point, I decided I might as well go back outside. So I kind of cautiously broke a block and looked out, and I was like, I didn't see anything, so I was like, maybe I'm safe, I don't know. So I kind of very cautiously, as I said, go out, and I'm looking around. I move like one block and then look around for like 5 seconds because I'm still scared out of my mind. And then I realized that it's pretty clear because it's daytime and everything's gone, despawned or whatever. And so I go back outside, and at this point I still only know to hit trees. I haven't even figured out how to like open my inventory at this point, and I don't know anything about achievements other than the fact that it said I got wood, and I didn't even know that was like an achievement. So I'm totally noobing out. So the second day is basically the same as the first. I run around kind of cluelessly, and I don't accomplish much. And the day goes by, and I know that nighttime's coming around again. So I at least this time I'm kind of halfway ready for it. So I'm still running around, and nighttime's coming. So I go back to my little hut thing, and I go in there, and I just start digging. I just kind of start digging around where I am in this little hut, because I'm like, okay, there has to be something. So I'm like just trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to get the next step, which I don't even know what it would be, like using the wood to craft stuff. So eventually I'm just like clicking buttons out of anger. It's not even like trying to figure anything out. I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I'm frustrated, and I guess I click E because my inventory pops up, and I see my little character up there, and I see my stuff in my hotbar at the bottom, and I see that I have like an extra space up there for inventory, and I'm like, okay, well, this is a step in the right direction. And I'm probably freaking out at the time because I'm freshman me, and I'm just like, oh, I finally figured it out. But I'm also probably like swearing in my head like how stupid of a game this still is. And so I'm looking around and in my inventory, and I figure out that you can craft stuff. So I just kind of randomly place the wooden blocks until I get a crafting table, and then I place that down, and I'm starting to figure some stuff out, and that's pretty good. And I'm starting to actually get some stuff. Like I place the crafting table, and then I go in there, and I'm like, okay, what's wooden? Because my friend tells me a little. I guess at that time he told me, he was like, just think real life, like shapes and stuff. When it comes to making stuff, just think there's endless possibilities and all this stuff. And he's freaking out because he's been playing this game forever and he knows all about it. And so he's helping me sorta at this point, because I've already almost died once and all that stuff, and punching trees for like an entire 2 days. He was probably laughing at me over there. I don't really remember, but still. So I finally figured out how to craft some stuff. I got like maybe a torch and some stuff like that. Well, not a torch, because I guess I didn't get charcoal, and Lord knows I wouldn't have figured out how to make charcoal or coal, but I'm probably crafted something because I knew I felt better about it. Maybe some sticks, and then crafted like some wooden tools. And I was like questioning the reality of this game. It's like wooden tools wouldn't do anything, which yeah, they didn't last very long, obviously. But at this point, I'm probably just like, well, this is stupid. I'm just trying again to justify why not to play this game. It's like these wooden tools wouldn't be able to break this stone, and I'm talking about how ugly cobblestone is and all this silly stuff. But at this point, I am secretly kind of in my head starting to enjoy it, and I'm like, okay, whatever. And I craft some stuff, and then it becomes morning time. So I go outside, and I'm walking around, and it's early morning, so there's still some stuff despawning. And before I know it, there's like an explosion, and now I know it's a creeper. So there's this explosion, and I die, and I lose all my stuff. And I guess I'd wandered away from the respawn, or I just went the wrong direction. I didn't understand the respawn concept, so I lost all my stuff. And then all the positive stuff I had in that last night was gone. I was just like, okay, I hate Minecraft. This is stupid. And I kind of quit for like a few weeks. And that kind of ended my survival career. And to be honest, I haven't really played survival since. So, I guess that was my first encounter with Minecraft. So yeah, it was kind of an adventurous 2 nights in geography class, not learning anything, geeking out on Minecraft, and talking about how much I hated it. And my friend just kind of blew it off. He was just like, whatever. But yeah, so that's my first day in Minecraft. It was crazy, but it led to this. So I guess looking back, I can just kind of laugh at it. So guys, that was episode 1 of Randomly Rambling, and I hope to continue this series because I enjoy it a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed it a lot. Please leave some feedback because, with all things new, I like to hear what you guys have to say about it. It's pretty stress-free for me, though, so it makes good, easy content for me. Plus, it's something I really wanted to do because I like just kind of talking, and it's something other than building for me. Plus, it gives me the time to show gameplay like I did today. So if you guys would please leave a comment, a like, subscription, all that stuff. As always, I really love it, and it really means a lot to me. So, one quick note, I hope to have a new mic for my birthday, which is in March. So hopefully I will get a lot less feedback and a lot less weird stuff like that was going on. So there were a couple moments like that, and I understand that, but that's what I have to work with for right now, so sorry about that. Hopefully it doesn't affect the content too much. So I think I'll leave you guys with that. I hope you have had a great week. May you never walk alone.